Buenas, buenas. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Ooh, of course, we have our cute little special guest today, Hermosa. Ooh, she just turned 11 on last Friday, so I got her my senior year of high school. So if you do the calculations right, I am old, but she is my favorite little noodle. So she's the cutest little thing ever. Anyways, guys, on today's episode, I don't want to say the word nostalgic because that's kind of weird to say, but I feel like on today's topic, it's going to take us back all the way to pretty much like 2016, 2017, 15, like around that time. But then we'll talk about it right now. But yeah. Anyways, guys, make sure you grab your cafecito, your Red Bull, your matcha, whatever. And let's get started. Ooh. Alright, guys. So today we're going to talk about the infamous, the one and only. And when I say one and only, I do not mean that in a good way. 'Cause this man, he annoys me. James Charles. Jaime Charles. So, recently, if you guys don't know who James Charles is, back in 2015, 2016, he just started doing makeup, and he is gay, so he was a gay boy doing makeup, and he went viral for having like a selfie light or a ring light or something at his like pictures. So then CoverGirl picked him up and was like, hey, so he became the cover of CoverGirl. He became like super popular, and this was back in the day when like everyone was being beauty gurus. I was following everybody. I followed him. That's when I was following Manu MUA, Jeffree Star, Laura, I love, like, everybody. This is like the OG, like Brendan Rock, the OG YouTubers when they were doing the whole makeup scandal. It's not scandal, but like doing all the makeup. So anyways, so that's when that happened, right? So hopefully you guys remember what happened 10 years ago. Anyways, so I feel like, speaking of James Charles, it's giving very much white privilege and also man privilege, because why is this man now canceled? Why does this man still have the platform he has? Why is this man anything that he is? If it was anyone that was not white or a woman, you guys would have dragged him out and they would be done. So it's always like, why does he get this privilege? And it's not like well, at the beginning he was really young, but it's not like he's young now, so he knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. So like, that can be a justification. Oh, he's young. No, that's not the good justification. Anyways, guys, so let's rewind. Woo! In 2017, when he was like this like I'm telling you, he got signed by like CoverGirl, you know, very easy peasy beautiful, like all this stuff, right? Like it was so big. I think he did mascara, if I'm not mistaken. He did like a mascara ad. Like this was huge, right? Because it was the first boy, it was a cover boy instead of the cover girl. So like, I'm telling you guys, this was huge. Just when everyone was doing makeup, like it was big, right? Anyways, so I think he got flown out to like an influencer event back then. Like maybe, I think it was like a brand trip or something. This was like back in the day when like they weren't as common. So he was getting flown to Africa. And he went on Twitter. This was when Twitter was still Twitter. And he made an insensitive tweet. And it said, hopefully I don't catch Ebola. And that's when, I don't remember if that's when Ebola was really big or it was like kind of dying down. Like it wasn't like as like severe, I should say. But that was during that time. And then everyone was like, oh my God, like this is so insensitive. This is so racist and blah, blah, blah. And I get it, because it's like, you're going to a country where everybody says it was because of them. Like, of course it's insensitive. And before anyone says anything, I want you guys to remember in 2020 when they said that Corona was a Chinese virus, quote unquote, everybody was mean to the Chinese, okay? So don't say, oh, no, like, it's pretty much the same shit, okay? Anyways, so that happened. And then CoverGirl dropped him and a bunch of other people dropped him. And it was like this big old thing. And then I think he got like a little taste of getting canceled, quote unquote. And he was like, oh shit. So anyways, so fast forward to, this was such a fever dream. It was just so crazy to think about all the drama that was happening during this time. And during this time, Coachella was so big. So like everyone was going to Coachella, right? This is when we had Sugar Bear. This is when Tati had her lashes. You guys remember Lily lashes? Like when I tell you guys, this was like the prime time that I should have just gotten better at makeup, but it's fine. Like this was a prime time to like everything, right? So in 2019, during Coachella, I think it was 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So at this time, Tati Westbrook, she had a vitamin brand that I think it was only for hair. I could be mistaken. It could have been like face and stuff too, but it was like a wellness, gummies, vitamins, like all the good stuff, right? So she had a vitamin hair brand. And at this time, her and Charles were like this. And I think James was, I think he just turned 18, 19, like I think he was already of age, right? So anyways, well, when you guys all know Coachella, so at Coachella, brands can take you and then you get like, you know, VIP and like bigger VIP and you just go up, up, up and up and up. And then, you know, like you get the better bathrooms, you don't have to wait in line, you get like, but you just get better service, right? So in 2019, James, at that time, do you guys remember Sugar Bear? The little gummies, sugar. I don't know if they ever work. I got kind of influenced in it because I had just gone out of beauty school. And I was like, do these things ever work? I never tried them. And they're supposed to make your hair grow. Well, James was like, do. He's like, what brand can get me VIP or get me bracelets or get me something? I'm telling you guys, I remember this so vividly. Don't ask me what I did last week, but I remember what happened 10 years ago. He went on there, he goes, do. And then Sugar Bear was like, hey, like, I got you. Like, you just have to make content, like, say, like, oh, I love Sugar Bear, and we got you. He's like, okay, bet. Well, this is where it starts. This is where it starts unfolding. And I wish this was the downfall of James Charles, but like I said, unfortunately, he has white privilege, pretty privilege. He has all the privileges. So this man probably will never get canceled unless he does something extraordinarily so bad that then people are about, maybe you should have canceled him 10 years ago. Maybe you should have, but it's fine. Anyways, the whole Coachella thing happened. He did the Sugar Bear thing, and then Tati gets upset, which rightfully so. You're pretty much your best friend is going behind your back and promoting a different brand when you have the same brand. That's a little sus, right? I think it's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying it's not. So anyways, so if you guys remember, James Charles would be like, hey sisters, hi sisters, or whatever. So he made that trademark, hi, like sisters, right? Because that was his, like, I don't know, like posse name or whatever. So in 2019, when him and Tati had an argument, Tati went on YouTube and made a video called Bye Sisters. And this was back in the day when I could literally sit down and watch hours long of YouTube videos. This was before TikTok. Well, we had Musical.ly, but it wasn't the same. Hours long of YouTube videos, and I would watch everything. When I tell you guys, I would sit there and watch long ass videos of Nikki tutorials, then you go Jeffree Star, all this. I sat there, I was sat and I watched the Bye Sisters. I was literally sat. And she was saying, I am telling you guys, it's engraved in my head, that first of all, James, you know, she pretty much was like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, I have my own brand, but you're going to support another brand just because they got you backstage passes to Coachella. That's fucked up. And he was like, well, they just got me passes. Like, what? Like, no, like, it's part of the principle, which, I mean, granted, like I said, very, 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 very understandable. So she goes on there and pretty much exposed James Charles, like, fuck you. You did me dirty. I'm a grown ass woman and I'm not going to deal with the fucking 18-year-old little boy. So they talk about, it was either her birthday dinner or his birthday dinner. I cannot remember that. But apparently, you know, they went somewhere super, super, super nice. You know, this was back in the day. It was super nice. All like their friends were there, family members were there, whatever. And James thought one of the waiters was really, really cute. Instead of just being like, oh, you know, you're cute. Like, hey, my name is James. Like, text me or something. No, that he was harassing this waiter, and James was being so inappropriate in front of family members, in front of friends. And like, when you find someone attractive and you're like, oh, like I would fuck them, you say it to your friends very quietly. You don't announce it to the whole restaurant that you're willing to sleep with the server. And I remember this. He was very, very vulgar about it. You guys can go watch it. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it was like crazy. I was like, what the fuck? It was like, I'm telling you guys, the fever dream of bye sisters. Oh, bye sisters. And at that time, he was harassing straight men, saying, oh, I can turn you, I can turn you, I can turn you. And everyone's just like, no, thank you. Like, I'm not gay. Like, you know, and I also feel like that's pretty much sexual harassment. You know, someone that's not gay, obviously, and then trying to make them gay. I think that's, you know, that's literally harassment. Maybe assault. I don't know, but it's not like you're going to tell someone you're going to, change them. Like, you know. So COVID happened, and I don't remember if it was during COVID. When was it? Right before. I remember because I bought that palette so fast, only because I needed that same palette. Because when Morphe came out, they had this, pretty much it was the James Charles palette. They had literally the James Charles palette, and I had bought it because I wanted all the colors. Like I'm telling you guys, I wanted it to be an MUA, whatever. And then when James Charles came up with this palette, they got rid of that palette and then made the James Charles palette. So I was like, well, I need a new one. So I bought the James Charles palette. And then James Charles said that Morphe owes him like so much money because they kind of like stiffed him. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's why. Because Morphe was on it. Because Morphe just knew that you were going to be a shitty person. But anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, so 2020 and then 2021, James Charles got exposed again of grooming underage teen boys. At this time, he's fully overage. Underage boys. And I always make jokes like, oh, my frontal lobe didn't develop yet. Like, I don't know what I'm doing and all this and that. No, baby, you clearly know what you're doing. When I say your frontal lobe didn't develop and you don't know what you're doing, it's when you got a bad tattoo, or you dated a shitty ex, or you did something else. But like, grooming somebody is not your frontal lobe not developing. It's just you being a dumbass. And there was billboards all over LA, like Sunset Boulevard and all that, about saying like, it was like James Charles' face. Hopefully I can find the picture. I can post it here. It's his face and like this fucking billboard pretty much saying like how he likes minors and how he likes grooming them and this and that. And like, oh, send me pictures and I'll send you pictures, or I'll Uber you to my house, and like literally like trying to fuck these underage boys. But apparently America thinks that if you're white, you can get away with being a pedophile. Because we have a pedophile as a president, so America's fucking stupid. Anyways, that's the point. And then, so that happened, and I thought he was gonna get canceled, like, actually get canceled for that. Canceled for that. Can you tell I'm a little passionate about him? I thought he was actually gonna get canceled for that, because I was just like, oh my god, like, that's serious. Like, it's no nomás is like, oh, like, one thing. And it reminds me, because remember, I think it was during COVID, when the cheerleading series about Navarro came out, and about all the cheerleaders, and one of the cheerleaders, cannot remember his name, he was black, of course, African American, he was caught texting underage boys. And what happened to him? He got fully fucking canceled. He received straight up jail time. I don't know if he's still in jail. I really don't know. I didn't keep up with that case. But it's like, oh, what a coincidence. Someone less famous than James, pretty much a little less privileged than James, someone not his color of skin, did the same fucking crime and got way more of a sentence than the man that is a white male. I don't want anyone to tell me that does that. Just by the way, like I said, he's just a privileged white man, so he gets away with it. And I'm honestly surprised because of how fucking homophobic America is that you're letting a gay man get away with shit. You know what? Props to you guys. Props to you. Anyways, fast forward to a little bit after that. If you guys have been chronically online, because I am literally always on my phone. There's this girl named Kayla. I do not remember her last name. She has like a bunch of piercings on her nose. She had a collaboration with like Spencer's and stuff. She pretty much has piercings everywhere. She would always say like her dad didn't like her piercings, but then she would like hide them for her dad and nah. And then years later, she went out and saying that like her ex like fully fucking abused her. She took in record, like all this and that. Just type in TikTok, just type in Kayla abuse, and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. Es una güerita. She has blonde hair. So she was friends with James Charles. Hopefully she's not anymore. She was friends with James Charles, and she goes, hey, well, she didn't text him. I think it was in person. She goes, hello, James. My ex is a piece of shit. He keeps fucking beating me up. He's fucking abusive. He's fucking a narcissist. He's this blah, 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 blah. All this bullshit, right? All this stuff. And as a friend, you would not talk to this person. You would not hang out with him. You wouldn't just be like, okay, like, whatever your decision is, like, do we beat his ass up or do we just get you help and, you know, do I just help you, right? You are going to be there for your friend, right? Well, little Jamesy Charles invited her ex-boyfriend to his house and he spent the night. Can we just talk about how fucking how fucking crazy that is? You're gonna invite pretty much, let's just say your really good friend's ex-boyfriend that just fucking abused her is doing all this bullshit, and you're gonna invite him over and he's gonna spend the night? What more of a pick me fucking thirsty ass motherfucker does that? I know bitches are fucking scandalous, but a man doing that, you're gonna... If my best friend told me, or I don't know if they were best friends, let's say, if one of my really good friends told me, hey, my ex did, you know, X, Y, and Z, what he did to Kayla, I'm not inviting him over. Actually, I just would never talk to him. But the fact that he invited him over and he spent the night, I don't know, man. That's I think that's a fucking bad friend if you're telling me. So what the fuck? I don't know, guys. I feel like I said, if literally the guy from Navarro did the exact same shit that James did, and he got way more in trouble than Jaime did. Because why is James not getting in trouble? Why is he not getting canceled? And I've been seeing videos. It's like, what? Ow. Everybody just wants to cancel everybody now. Like, everyone thinks like it's okay and blah, blah, blah. Like, some people just need to be canceled. Like, literally, guys, some people need to be canceled. And if that is not the tip of the iceberg, well, I think it was almost 2 weeks ago when Spirit Airlines closed and was like, adios, bye. You guys have fun being unemployed. We don't care. I mean, I think it really went like that, to be honest. I really don't think Spirit cared about it because they all just got laid off, right? It literally happened like, peace. See you next Tuesday. Not. Anyways, so some girl messaged him like, hello, James. No one, well, he didn't really specify, so nobody really knows. But either she messaged him was like saying like, hey, do you want to donate? Or hey, can you share it? And he went on this big ass tangent. Is that the word I'm trying to think? He went on this big ass thing, pretty much like, oh, well, you should go get a job. Like, nobody gives a fuck that you're unemployed. Why are you coming and telling me that you're unemployed? Like, go get another fucking job. It's not that hard. And blah, 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 blah. Like, went off on this poor girl. He goes, just go find another job. It's okay. First of all, coming from the man who's probably never had a real, quote unquote, real job is crazy. Coming from a man that has so many allegations against him, so much fucking anything, and he just wants to sit here and act like, oh, well, just go get a job, bitch. Like, you're stupid. Go get one. Like, you guys, like, First of all, do you not know what economy we're in right now? The fact that it's like most people are already working 2-3 jobs, and now they're gonna have to fucking work another one because it's like crazy. Like, are we not understanding what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh my god, it's so crazy. It's insane how fucking insensitive these people are. Like, I just don't get it. Like, this man. And the fact that he still has the platform he had, the fact he still has like 400 million followers. It's crazy. I don't know how to understand how people let this person be. People get canceled for way less things. And this man, for 10 years, he's been fucking so problematic, you know that? I just don't get it. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me put my 2 cents in. I can't just make a post. I gotta make a video about it. But yeah. James Charles, you are a horrible person. I do not like you. I do not support you. And you can literally kiss my ass. But yeah. So hopefully you get canceled soon. Anyways, so yeah. That's today's video. You could tell I was just so heated up in the moment. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Enjoy this weather. I heard it's supposed to snow, so hopefully it's either snowing right now or I don't know. But hopefully you guys enjoy this weather. I love you all. Don't forget you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can see my beautiful face on YouTube. Bye.